Hey, today we're making ginger beer. Well, actually, we're making turmeric beer. This is my first time to make turmeric beer. I usually use ginger, but I had no ginger around, but I had turmeric. So, for this recipe, we are going to need. You can use 12 to 18 in that range tablespoons of turmeric. I grated mine. I used 12 tablespoons because I don't like the taste of turmeric. It's so strong and overwhelming. I find it even stronger than ginger, and I'm not willing to risk it, so I use the lower end of that. Yeah, so here I'm just grating more. It probably wasn't enough. It probably did not make the 12 tablespoons yet. And the reason I'm doing this in a kavera is because turmeric has a very strong color, and I'm not willing to turn my entire kitchen and utensils and cutlery orange just to make this soda. Yeah, so I'm being cautious. I'm doing everything on a polythene. Yeah, so and then the sugar over there, I have 450 grams of sugar. You can do 12 tablespoons. Great. It's called a ginger bag, right? And you need it to help you to aid you in the fermentation process. Should probably teach you how to make that as well. So I'm just opening up my ginger bag. The things you see right next to the ginger bag are all things that are just fermenting right now. I just put them at the top of my cupboard and leave them to take their, course. So I'm measuring 3/4 cup, a 3/4 cup of. Yep. Next up is my water. I already measured it out. That is 5 liters of water. Yeah, I usually love ginger beer and I make a lot, and that 5 liters probably lasts me a week. So I'm just putting everything together. The 5 liters of water, 450 grams of sugar, my 12 tablespoons of my grated turmeric. I still even put the polythene in the container because I didn't want the container to turn orange. It's plastic, and that probably would have been impossible to wash out. And now I'm just stirring everything up, getting everything mixed up. Now, you see me grating turmeric again because remember what I told you before, the ginger bag? You have to keep feeding it. It's alive or it will die. So because of just taking some of the liquid out, I have to put back some more in. So I took out 3/4 cup. So I have to replace that with 3 tablespoons of the grated turmeric. Then I'm going to put 3 tablespoons of sugar as well, and then 3/4 cups of water so that it can ferment again with some of the remaining liquid that was in the container. I didn't take everything out. You always leave a little so that the fermentation process can continue. You always want to have a ginger bag, or else it's really it will take a lot more time every time you want to make ginger beer or turmeric beer.
Kick.
Now that's me adding the sugar, 3 tablespoons of the sugar. And then just getting some boiled water, or it has to be boiled water to add to my ginger bag, which is now a ginger turmeric bag. On a sigiri, and I didn't have a cover, unfortunately, that could cover it well, so I'm just trying to keep it. Meanwhile, this entire video was made at night, which is why there are lots of shadows from my lights. Okay, so the turmeric beer got ready pretty much at midnight, and I just needed to sleep. So I'm just adding the ginger bag in right now, which is going to help aid the process of fermentation. Ideally, you should add it when it's, when the water is still a little bit warm, because that also helps speed up the process. But you know what, we're going to do what we need to do. I'm just mixing that up right now. Now, they tell you should use a mason jar, you should use glass, and I'm yet to find a mason jar that can hold 5 liters somewhere around Kampala. If you know, and affordable too. So if you know a place with them, let me know. So I'm just, also the funnel that I have can't let the turmeric into the jerry can. Oh, but I always use a jerry can, always. So I just cut a plastic bottle right in the middle, and that's what I'm using, because that can let the turmeric go through. You want the turmeric in. Please don't peel your turmeric or your ginger, because the skin also helps in the fermentation process. So I'm just pretty much fishing for those turmeric bits in there, and you want everything to go in. Even as I'm scooping, you probably can't tell, but I reach right to the bottom of the saucepan, so that, because it's easier if the turmeric goes in from the beginning of the scooping till the end, or else you'll just end up with a bottom full of turmeric, and then you have to find a way for that to get into, since I'm using something with a small mouth like a jerry can. But if you have a mason jar with a wider brim mouth, then do you just pour it right in. All the little bits must go in. Now, this is what I was saying about the turmeric. Do you see the color of my saucepan right now? It's yellow or orange. My cup as well, but luckily that can be washed. Ceramic can be washed, clay can be washed. Plastic, on the other hand, that's pretty much gone. Oh, my wooden spoon as well is yellow. Yeah. So I just get masking tape and I write the date on it so that I know when to remove it. That's the current date right now. And this is my ginger turmeric bag. So it's been 3 days. My turmeric beer has been fermenting for 3 days. And now I'm just going to sieve it, because we no longer need the turmeric that was in there helping with the fermentation process, because now what we're doing next is carbonation. So I'm just going to strain it. I'm straining it into a saucepan. And then I have these bottles that I got from Jumia that I was shocked for really good for carbonation. They really hold everything in and they don't let any of the air out. However, you do need to be careful and keep checking on them, the bottles, every day, because I've had one explode on me before. Like it burst. So I'm just filling these up manually. I made 5 liters of the turmeric beer, but I'm only filling up. A bottle is about 1 liter each, and the 3 bottles in this. So I'm only filling up 3 liters, and I'm going to leave the other 2 liters to ferment for 2 more days, just to see if there'll be a difference in the flavor. So when I don't use these bottles that I got off of Jumia, I literally just recycle soda bottles. Like if I have a soda bottle around at home, because they're really good with carbonation. Sodas are carbonated drinks, so I use those. And here I'm just going to write the date again, just so I remember to keep checking on it and not to leave it for too long. So thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new. Till next time.